Welcome to the In Shape Fitness Show. I'm Kim Watkins and I'll be your trainer today. I know that you sometimes don't want to work out. You're too tired. But this short routine will help you feel better, I promise. You don't need any equipment and you don't even need workout clothes or shoes. Just stand up for me and let's warm up the body for 30 seconds by marching in place. Go ahead and get started. Stand up real straight. Make sure that your shoulders are back, your chest is high, and lift your rib cage with your breath. Really breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your mouth. As you're marching, lift your knees up and swing your arms forward and back. You've got about 15 seconds left. We're going to take it up to a jog. Really get the blood flowing. Get your breath in a rhythm that you can control very easily in both high impact and low impact exercises. We're not going to do a lot of jumping, but we're going to do a little bit of jumping to get your metabolism boosted along with that energy. All right, now take it up to a jog. And if you're feeling kind of frisky, go ahead and add a shoulder press to that jog so that we can warm up your shoulders a little bit. Get your arms warmed up and your legs in the process. Good, good, good. Now you can take it down to a walk again. 5 seconds. And stand in place. Extend your arms out to the side and just draw kind of imaginary, invisible circles with your arms through the shoulder joint. All right, these are just some arm circles. They're pretty small at first, but make sure that you're controlling the movement. Don't just flop around. Make the circles a little bit bigger. And now reverse direction. So they're clockwise or counterclockwise. Just switch directions for me. Make those circles a little bit bigger. Got a couple more seconds. And good, good, good. Okay, now you should be fairly warmed up. We're going to start the workout sequence with some bunny hops. Now, when I say bunny hops, I mean a little bend in the knee. You're going to be landing lightly on the balls of your feet. Your hands can be on your hips or out to the sides if you like. Doesn't really matter. And you're just going to lift off the ground a couple of inches, not more than that, okay? So go ahead and get started. 30 seconds go, starting now. And keep your back straight. Engage your tummy muscles. Really squeeze your abs and tuck in your tailbone. Make sure that your butt isn't sticking out. You don't want your pelvis tilting forward. You want to have a completely vertical pelvis. So sort of accentuate that by tucking in your tailbone. You're about 15 seconds in. Breathe. Don't forget that part. And smile. This is a really, really simple workout. And you're going to end up feeling pretty great. It's going to last about 15 minutes, and you will work pretty much every muscle in your body. Okay, good. Now shift your weight a little bit to your right leg. What you're going to do is lift your left knee up and kick your foot out. Right? Flex your foot and then kick it out, and then put the foot back down on the floor. So it's called a forward kick. You can, if you're feeling like you want to do like a kickboxing move, lift your arms up in front of your face, kind of preparing to punch if you were actually kickboxing, I guess. But kick that foot out, lift the knee up, then kick the foot out, and keep it going. We'll do the next side in the next 30-second sequence, but you've got about 15 seconds left here with your stable leg on the right side, lifting the left knee, kicking that foot out. And when you flex the foot, you really accentuate that kick out of the heel part. You activate the hamstring, which you should feel if you are doing that properly. Okay, now we're going to switch legs. So stabilize your weight on your left leg. Now you're kicking the right foot out, lifting the right knee, kick the right foot out. 30 seconds going on the forward kicks with the other leg. Remember to breathe. No real breathing pattern necessary to advise you. Just make sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're breathing deeply so that you can exchange the oxygen for carbon dioxide in your body. You've got about 5 seconds. Very good. Keep those tummy muscles tight. Your back is straight. Your arms are in front of your face. And you're done. Very good. All right. Now stand up real tall for me. What you're going to do is bend over, right, hinging at your hip. You want to keep your abs tight and your back straight, bending at the hip. Put your hands on the floor. You might need to bend your knees a little bit in order to do so, but put your hands on the floor and then bend your knees all the way. Lower the butt down to the floor. Then straighten your legs, going back to the bend part, and then stand all the way back up using the strength of your butt muscles and your abs. All right, let's do that again. We're going to do this for 30 seconds. We call it a modified frog squat. So you're going to bend over, put your hands on the floor, lower your butt down to the floor. That's the official frog squat position. Then straighten your legs. And now stand all the way back up. And do it one more time. All right, hands on the floor. Keep your hips, you're hinging at your hips, so keep your back straight. Lower your butt down. And then straighten your legs, lifting the butt back up. And stand all the way up. And fully erect. And now you're going to do an alternating reverse lunge. So for 30 seconds, we're just going to alternate between the right leg lunge and the left-legged lunge. Take a big step back first with the right leg. Really big step back. Bend both knees so that you make 90-degree angles with both legs. Then push off with the right leg. Back to start. Then take a big step back with your left leg. And then push off with the left leg. And stand back up. Keep it going. You've got about 20 seconds left. Working the hamstrings and your hips, your glutes, your abs are engaged, so you are working your core a little bit, keeping the heart rate up. We're going to do jumping jacks next in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, let's do some jumping jacks now. It's the last move standing on your feet, then we'll be down on the floor for the rest of the workout. So make these really good jumping jacks. Jumping out to double shoulder width apart. Leg position, landing lightly on the balls of your feet. You've got a slight bend in your knee, just like with the bunny hops. Always want to keep that bend in the knee for shock absorption. And then you're making a huge circle over your head, touching up at the top. All right, let's do 30 seconds of these jacks. Sorry, if you started right when I said jumping jacks, then you end up doing about 45 seconds. But that's quite all right. You're halfway through at this point. Make sure you're breathing, keeping your back straight. Really keep the chest high and lifted. Your shoulders are back, but relaxed. You've got 5 seconds left. Really, really good work here. All right. Good. Now, you're going to be down on the floor for the rest of the workout. So go ahead and lower your body down into hands and knees position, right? So you're going to kneel down. Your knees should be directly underneath your hips. So you separate your knees just a little bit. And then make sure that your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. All right, that's real important. You want a neutral back, so don't arch your back and don't curl it up. Just let your back sort of flat, neutral. That's what your hands and knees position is. And then we're going to stabilize your weight on your right knee. Lift the left knee up and out laterally. We call this a fire hydrant. And then put it back down on the floor. So lift it fairly slowly. This is a controlled move, so you really want to focus on how you're feeling and what that glute is feeling as you rotate your knee rather, up and out. Squeeze your butt and then lower it back down. Lower the knee back down. All right, let's keep going for another 20 seconds or so. We'll do 5 or 6 more of these. Lift up, squeeze, really focus on the squeeze at the top as you shift directions and come back down. And exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you lift down. Good. Working it here, working that butt, which is always a nice thing to feel. And now let's switch sides to the other side. So you're stable on your left leg, moving the right knee up and out, squeezing up at the top. Wonderful. Keep that going. And these again are called fire hydrants, aptly named for the what you see when a dog goes to the bathroom on a fire hydrant, I guess. I did not name this exercise, I will tell you that. Okay, good. The next move is a donkey kick. So let's go back to the other leg. You're stable again on the right knee. Now bring the left knee in towards your chest and then kick your foot all the way out. Kick your legs, extend it all the way out and up. Right, but again, move it with control. So it's not super fast, especially in the beginning. You really want to make it slow, control the movement so that you really get that extension in your glute. And then as you kick out and up, you get that flexion of your hamstring, right? And the extension of the hip muscle. So bring your knee in, kick the foot out. We're doing this for another 20 seconds. Then we'll switch sides and do the right leg. Very good. Keep it going. Really exhale as you stretch out. Really focus. You can point your toe. Definitely point your toe as you extend the foot out. And let's switch sides now. Good. Now you're stable on your left knee. Bring that right knee in towards the chest and extend the right foot all the way out with the pointed toe. We call these donkey kicks. The knee comes in and then extends all the way back out. Just working the butt, working those legs a little bit here. Very good. You've got a few seconds left. We're going to do Supermans next. And then we're going to do some push-ups. Sometimes my clients just scowl at me and when I see people in person and have them do push-ups. But really, if you think about it, the push-up is one of the most perfect exercises that you can do because you can work. So there are so many different variations of it, first of all, but also you're in a plank position. So you're not only working your back and your shoulders and your biceps and your triceps, but you're working your abs because you're in a plank position. Okay, but first we're going to do Supermans now. So now we're finished with the donkey kicks. Lay completely down on your tummy. Extend your legs out behind you and extend your arms out in front of you like you're Superman flying. So that's your position at this point. So for 30 seconds, what you're going to do is take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift your arms and your legs, both arms and both legs at the same time, resting on your hip bone and really arching your back, really squeezing that lower back. All right, let's get going. 30 seconds. Inhale, exhale, lift up and lower back down slowly. Again, control, really focus on the breath. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lift your body up. Exhale slowly, and inhale on your way back down. Exhale, lift up. Got about 10 more seconds. You're doing great. Working the lower back here, getting a little bit of everything in as I promised in the very beginning. This is an energy boost workout, and it is not designed to target any particular muscle group or focus on any particular body part, but we are touching a little bit of everything today. Okay, push-ups are next. So if you're doing your push-ups on your toes, go ahead and get yourself into push-up position. Make sure that vertically your hands and shoulders are in line, right? That your hands can be wider. In fact, I encourage you to have a wide hand stance in order to use your chest muscles a little bit, along with the shoulders and the biceps. But you really want to make sure that you're not positioned far back, because if that's the case, then your butt ends up in the air and you aren't engaging your abdominal muscles, which we really want to make sure you're doing. Now, if you're doing your push-ups on your knees, make sure that your thigh makes a 45-degree angle with the floor. That is crucial, right? Again, there's part of that is the issue with your butt sticking up in the air and engaging the plank, or not engaging your abdominals. But go ahead and get started. Let's put the 30-second clock on now, and you're inhaling on your way down, exhaling as you push up. All right, you should be able to do, maybe 10 or 15 push-ups in a 30-second period. Don't try to do them too fast. It's not necessarily the best thing to try and just bang through these. If you move slowly and with control, those muscle fibers really wake up, and you will be rewarded with that metabolic boost that you want, along with the energy boost. Okay, you've got 3 seconds. And good. Now you are going to lower your body down into your forearms. If you are on your knees, walk yourself out to your toes. And let's go for a plank for 30 seconds. All right, really just do one more last focus on that internal sort of girdle around the rib cage, those transverse abdominis muscles that wrap the inside of your rib cage, or wrap the outside of the rib cage, but on the inner layer of those ab muscles really, really helps focus on that. You can't really do much with crunches in terms of the really internal abs, though we are going to turn you over and do some crunches in a second, and that will finish us up for the day. 3 seconds, and your plank is over. Good. Very good. Okay, turn yourself over. Turn yourself to your back and put your hands behind your head. Lift your legs up a little bit. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. This is a bent knee crunch for 30 seconds. Now, again, move real slowly, especially in the beginning. You want to lift your head, your shoulders, and the rib cage up. Squeeze. Look up at your ceiling. Don't look forward and sort of strain your neck. 30 seconds is going. Squeeze up at the top, then put your head back down on the floor gently. And exhale, lift up. Inhale on your way back down. Really